Chrono Simulation! Or something like that. Assetto Corsa! Your racing simulator! That was my first time actually saying the name of this game. So I probably got it wrong. English or Italiano? English, of course. And welcome to Walkthrough's gameplay video of Assetto Corsa. And there's one, and here we are playing Assetto Corsa, a racing simulator. I don't know where it falls on the realism to full-on simulation spectrum. I assume it's more simulatory than Forza is, or at least is around where Forza is. I don't know for sure. I don't think it's a true 100% simulator such as iRacing. I would hope so. I honestly hope it would be, but it probably isn't. But yeah. Why did I get this? Well, why I get this now is what you're probably wondering. Well, this game came out. Well, let's start with what the game is. This game came out in 2014 for the price of. I need zoom on my monitor because it's like 6 feet away. But for the price of actually, let's do this. Bam. For the price of $19.99. However, it's on sale now for $4.99 as part of the Steam Summer Sale 2020. You can get the Season Pass for $2, or normally it's $14. Or you can get the Ultimate Edition, which is normally $79, you can get for $9. I got the Ultimate Edition, because why not? So that's why we're playing it now, is because of the Steam Summer Sale of 2020. We checked out the Steam Game Festival, now we're checking out the Steam Summer Sale. And oh boy, do I have some games we can do we have some games we can play. Actually, let's go. Oh, okay, you can just be this way, aren't you? Okay. And I got some games we can check out. What we'll definitely be checking out is Strategic Command World War II after this. Well, sometime after this. I'm not quite sure when I can record it. I'll probably stream it. Motorsport Manager is something I want to show off on the channel. Islanders, something I want to show off on the channel. Into the Breach, made by developers of FTL, I want to show off on the channel. Collective Shipwright, I want to show off on the channel. Carrier Deck, I want to show off on the channel. I'm not quite sure about F-19 Stuff Fighter, which I do have the original version of it on Macintosh, so that's pretty cool. But you know, I got all this for for basically $82. And if you get over $30 of stuff on the Steam Summer Sale of 2020, you actually get 5%. You get $5 off. So that's really nice of them, and something which I hope they do always now or more. But anyway, so let's go to the main menu. Now, what makes Art Corsica great for in the league of like the 5 or so series that exist on PC for racing, that currently exist on PC for racing. They're older games, but these are the current. Well, this is one of the current PC car racers. And I'm only counting track racers or street racers. I'm not counting dirt. But anyway, or plane racers or anything like that. Anyway, so let's go to our options. There's benchmarking. That's pretty cool. Rendering mode Oculus Rift. Single screen, please. It doesn't understand that I do have one, which is pretty cool. Max. Because I can. Understands that I got NVIDIA G-Sync, which is amazing. Max, effect preset. Default. Let's try default and then we can do whatever later. Tone max, use that motion blur, take that off. Full view, we'll be probably changing that. Units and American. In the way it was always meant to be. Alright. Yes. Also Ultra. And now is it automatically changing the settings or do I have to hit apply or whatnot? We'll be right back. Where is this school? The graphics aren't that bad. What? Jeez, am I one of them people who think graphics are not, you know, the year that you're saying it is old? But yeah, the graphics are pretty good. I mean, it is a 2014 game after all. What do you want from it? I mean, but it's still a simulation game on PC. They don't have the, how do you say, a reputation for having good graphics. They have practical graphics, not good graphics. There's a difference. Okay? Let's go when ready. Oh, very twitchy. Alright, so a full simulation experience right off the bat. Except for Raceland exists. Although the sense of speed just isn't here. Like, I can't... Like, I'm going 60 miles per hour, it looks like I'm only going 2. Little E-brake. Very twitchy steering, very twitchy. It's almost like it's made for keyboard, which is odd, considering I'm using a controller. I'm liking the car feel though. It feels really good, even though the controller sport's weaker than it is in Battlefield 2, which is, I should say, an early 2000s game and an FPS off the bat, not a vehicle game off the bat. Or not a vehicle game first. I really like the steering though. I really like the simulation, it's just I need to mess around the controls, which is how simulations go on PC. If you never played a simulator game before on PC, then you don't know the experience of spending tons of hours dedicated to actually figuring out A, how the game works, or B, how to set up the game to your setup. Nope. No. Okay, what I wanted to do was pause, but you can't pause. Yeah, controller sport's kind of Actually, let's try it with my Switch. Sorry, I had to get the mic. It's in a bad spot. Basically, it's for audio experience, not rejection to bumping. But now let's plug in my power enhanced Switch controller and try it. Nope, it's not working at all. That's so weird. And you can look at options and erase. That's not good. That there is no circumstance where that's a good thing. That's not a good thing. Which is another thing which you have to do with simulation games on PC or simulation games, is that you'll have to deal with nonsense because nonsense reasons there's nonsense. Oh, gear shift up and down. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't have... That's super weird. It doesn't have e-brake. It's super weird. Well, let's do it this way. Gear up. Yeah, it's not recognizing the power enhanced at all. I mean, the PC is, but... Oh. Okay, well, let's turn on the Xbox controller. So, if you don't have an Xbox One controller, you might be having issues with this game. Ooh, does it not like... I might need to reset the game. Be right back. Now I'm actually play the settings. Now there's a modern Assetto Corsa, but it was too expensive for this Steam Summer Sale run. It was too expensive for this Steam Summer Sale, so I'll probably get it next time, or some other time if I really like this. But I just wanted to try the series out, and $9 for literally everything is really, really nice. There's a ton of options, which is nice. So let's drive. Let's just go into practice. And I just want to see the simulation is. So this video is going to basically be a lot of practicing. Why the Lotus for the default car? That's kind of crazy. What should we got? Corvettes? Now there are a ton of mods for this game, although not nearly as much as I would think with a game that is kind of based on modding. We're not really kind of based around modding, but it has a really big modding scene, which you do have to go to other sites other than Steam to get your mods, which for example these are modded. No, these aren't modded. These are in the game, so I wonder where my modded cars are. Okay, so again, like one of the reasons why I never really tried. Now these are, well, a lot of these are from. That's where it has pages, despite it should be scroll wheel. That's kind of funky, but okay. I guess it gets the job done. They even have Supras. Mazdas. I mean, this game does have a nice selection, which is the reason why I got it. I mean, but Forza still is king of selection. If you just want all of the cars, and you don't care about... And you want all the cars in a realistic simulation experience, Forza's still the way to go. But if you want more simulation experience and don't mind modding your cars in, then you got games like this. Okay, now, what track do I know? Okay, that should be a scroll wheel. Why is it pages? So silly. Nürburgring... got Daytona? You don't got Daytona. That's crazy. Because most games have Daytona, or at least most games that I play. Pretty much all the games I play have Daytona. Okay, let's do GP numbering then. What do you think I was doing, game? Just wanting to let you know. Okay, pick up my controller, see if it recognizes it. I mean, it should. It's an Xbox One controller. Yes, I'm using my Xbox One controller now. Oh. Okay, back, and it didn't fix it. So I'm gonna need to look up online stuff. Like, why can't things just work out of the box? Oh, it's a PC simulator. Of course, nothing works out of the box. That's life. That's just how it is. So if you're again, like compared to Forza, you just make sure your controller's connected and you play. Well, I mean, Forza just made the PC in 2020, so there's that, mind you. But still, all right. Now let's try this again. That's better. That's better. All right, I fixed it. I fixed my problem. My problem was. I'll show you. I'm sure what my problem was. Oh, right. We want this. By the way, if you ever want to find your Steam files quickly for modding purposes, go right there. Now, I don't think the mod folder is. I don't think the mod folder comes with the game. I forgot. But basically, what you want to do is unzip your dozens of the hundreds of mods. Go into the folder. Because if you just put this folder 4GT 2005 into where we need to go, it's not going to work. Like you saw. What will work is if you put A4GT or the folder that's directly on or the folder that contains all of this. You need this folder, the one that contains all of this, to go into. You go into content and cars, and then it'll go and then see L Plymouth L4GT, and go straight there. And as you can see, this is everything, and we actually saw it in game. That's how that works. So we want to actually try. You know what? Because Ford is okay. Not red. Red's not a good color for Ford. Okay, that's Pontiac. That's better. That's a better color for Ford. Nice Ford blue. I don't know why the bomb keeps showing up. That's weird. Oh, controller turned off. Yeah. And this is a mod vehicle, by the way. These do brake, by the way. Oh, I know, super fine. Oh, whoops. Except no stability control, so forget that. I mean, this makes the Mach-E make a bit more sense for the naming scheme, which, by the way, Ford's coming out for the 2021 model year of the Ford Mustang, gas Mustang, or normal Mustang, or the Mustang, however you want to say it, is coming out with a new Mach 1 trim, which I don't know what it's going to actually be. It'd probably be, hold on. I need to turn on the volume. There we go. You can't escape to unpause? That's super weird. It's almost like this game is made for mouse and keyboard. Oh no! Controller turned off! Why did you turn off? By the way, the evil my controller is very finicky when it comes to... Oh, come on. Why'd you... Oh, maybe just out of power. It could just be out of power. Switching controllers. And of course, you don't work because of reasons. Yeah, I think my Xbox One controller is just out of battery. Don't panic. Don't panic. Unfortunately, because they got rid of the power LEDs, because I don't know why. Why do they get rid of useful features? I don't know why. So let's plug it in. There we go. Let's try that again. Neutral gear. There we go, that's better. But yeah, like the control supports uber room entry, which you'll find is common for we use Pro Controller see the thing. Nope, that's not working either. Yeah, room entry control support is par for the course with PC games in just general. Why did... Oh, it's one of those... Yeah, it's one of those when you quit, you really quit buttons. Be right back. Alright, back. Alright, so you have to put that in gear. That was the issue I was having. And the end it was turned off, so yeah, that's another issue. Don't want to keep it. Since we're in the pit lane, don't want to go more than 30. You brake? Oh, so good. But yes, I'm not quite sure what they're going to be doing with the Mach 1 2021. I think it's going to be between the GT and Shelby trims. So it's going to be probably another... It's probably going to be styled much like the original. Well, I mean, it is at least outwardly styled like the original. And will be... there you go. Let it rip. Okay, and I got the steering fixed. Basically, I just turned on sensitivity a ton because I am using slightly different sticks in the Xbox One, and this game is set up for the Xbox 360 controller because it's so old, very squarely, as our old cars typically are. And 5-person Corvettes are very squirrely in my hands, so I don't like them because of that. Maybe the mid-engine Corvette will change that for me, but we'll see in the next Forza. Or actually, if it comes to Assetto Corsica or Corsa first as a mod, I'll probably play that. Play that, but I might need to get the newer Assetto Corsa first. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll be looking out for mods in the second on the next game if there are any. But anyway, so I'm thinking it's gonna be like a middle trim between the GT and the Shelbys. Again, going for that 200. Oh, let's see if we can get 200 on this line. Nope. It's meant for Daytona. With for long American roads. Also, this does feel more like this does feel more simulatory than Forza does, which is also the reason why I'm using the Xbox One controller, which is now charging, so it's working perfectly fine. Where's the lane? Okay, that's the pit lane. Gotcha. But the game feels great. I wish Forza felt this good. I mean, the controls could use a bit more optimization, but that's fine. It's not gonna do it. Nope. But yeah, I mean, this game is mainly meant for keyboard and mouse and race wheels. It's not really meant for controllers because it came out during that time where the only people using controller on PC were the very dedicated few. Basically, people who are like me, who were using controllers, no one else. Like 2014 was when, I mean, around the 2010s is when controllers really came to PCs. I also need to get Daytona for this game. I also need to get a Daytona map mod for this because this is ridiculous. I can get a 200 on this map, which is like the entire selling point of the Mach 1 was it breaks the 200 barrier. Or at least that's what Forza says in their advertisement for in their advertisement for the in their advertisement for the 2021 Mach 1, which I would probably have wanted them to call it the Mach 3, considering that Mach 1 is no longer special. Literally a third world nation has Mach 1 capabilities. Mach 3 is a very modern US capability as the Raptor goes Mach 3. So yeah. But it also makes sense as to why they call the Mustang Mach-E the Mach-E. Was based on this, and Mach-E sounds very modern and cool and whatnot. Although technically it should just be called that, not the Mustang, but oh well. Fighting Tesla is fighting Tesla, I'm all for that. But yeah, I don't like how you can't modify the controls. In-game, it's super weird. Like, I'm trying to think of any other word but weird, and I can't. Like, it's super weird. Yeah. And no hand holding for the pit lane, I can tell you that much. I think we're at the very end. That felt really nice. Okay, put it into reverse. That's kind of weird that when you have video game auto shifting, and yet you have to. Oh, yeah. Personal best, 3 minutes, yeah. That's cool. I mean, like, the menus are cool. Like, there's a lot of cool things in this game. It's just that it's just liking some of these modern features, which is odd because it's a 2014 game. I would honestly, if I were to be playing this and didn't know this game came out in 2014, honestly, I would think it came out in the 2010s. It doesn't feel like a simulator. It feels like a really old-fashioned simulator. It's so weird, but anyway. So again, I just wanted to try different cars this time. Alright. You know what? If you gotta take out my Superbird, or Charger Daytona as I always call it. Highlands looks nice. They have Indianapolis. Of course they would. Why wouldn't they have Indianapolis? I just missed it. My word, I'm silly sometimes. Yeah, let's go Indy. Also, that's the incorrect color. I mean, it's a really good color, but it's incorrect. That's better. I think the Plymouth Superbird is the non-racing, well, is the Pontiac version of the Charger Daytona, and it's the mass market version too. I think. I don't know though. I can't tell you for certain. All I can tell you is I think. There you go. Okay, now we can probably. I mean, got Indianapolis, Daytona is what you need. Indianapolis is what is the necessity, though. If you don't have Indianapolis, what are you doing? Get my good old Superbird. Jeff's in the first. I mean, it doesn't like going 30. It does not like going 30. Oh, beat. There we go. Okay, I'm used to... I don't want to slip. Like me forcing the Charger Daytona into turning roads is just cruel. I mean, I know. Overall, I am more confident in this than I am in Forza. Probably because Forza is again leaning towards more realism, more arcadey than this game. This game is more pure simulator, and it doesn't have any of the quirks of the simulation that Forza has. It just has quirks with everything else. Like, I really like the menus. It's just that, like, Control Sport is odd. It probably has amazing wheel support, but I don't got no wheels to test it with. I got a joystick, but I doubt it's going to like the joystick very much. God, I can make that turn, yeah. But yeah, so I am planning on getting the. I was planning on getting the PS5, but because of the recent controversy with Sony Games Division, really, how do you say, messing up with the Last of Us 2 situation, to the point of I actually honestly doubt that all the reviewers were purely independent in their reviews, because, for example, GameRanks, Commonwealth Realm, and Game Informer all had basically the same wording in their review. That's super odd. I know they only got to play half the game, or talk about half the game at the very least, but that's super irregular. I don't know what to say about that. For example, other YouTubers like other YouTubers who play the game and have dissenting opinions, as it were, such as Baylor News and Upper Echelon. They both said that maybe it's because of the stuck-up elitism of, well, in more favorable, more diplomatic terms, of course, but basically the stuck-up elitism of some press reporters, basically taking fine art and imposing the laws of fine art on gaming. Again, these are not their words, but mine. And I don't think it's that. I think it's something different than that. Due to the words being almost exactly the same. Saying that you like the story because it's artsy is one thing. Saying it the exact same way as everyone else is another thing entirely. So yeah, that's super weird. So I might not be getting PS5 kind of based solely on that, and that the only reason for me to get PS5 is for PlayStation exclusives, but mainly those Japanese imports. But since the Japanese imports are coming out on Switch, I don't know. And also, I am way more confident in this game than I am in Forza. Okay, we'll give it one more lap, and then we'll head to the pits and try out and actually start racing. See how the AI is and all that. But man, the Superbird, I mean, I don't want to call it Superbird. I mean, technically this is the Superbird. The other one is the Charger Daytona, but the Charger Daytona is just, oh man, it's amazing. I do kind of want one in real life, but it might be untenable due to monetary concerns. But if Green&Blue takes off as I hope it would, but if my other works take off and whatnot, no. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one. If my other works take off, then it should. Now watch your nose, watch the tail. Then I might be able to afford it because it's reasonable. Because I don't think it could afford something that's in the millions, but I can definitely afford something that's in the low hundreds of thousands. Maybe. For me, in my head, somehow I think that's reasonable. I could be completely wrong. I might not be able to ever do that, but still. Alright, but anyway.